I would say $1 million is a lot of money, and I'm sure you would agree. I would say $3 million is a lot of money, and I'm sure you would agree again. Now, how about that much money per year for 6 to 10 years or more? For 6 years, you'd be making anywhere between $18 million and $30 million. Now, how about that much money for playing a game in the NFL? Yes, it could be a game you love, but it is just a game. Now, I want you to consider one more thing. There are people protecting you, serving you, and sacrificing for you. I'm talking about police officers. These people are making $56,000 a year on average. That NFL player is making 45 times more money than this officer. To give you an example, if I worked at Target and you worked at Walmart, I would be getting paid $10 an hour while you would be getting paid $450 an hour. In the long run, for a year, I would make about $19,000 and you would make over $850,000. Or how about the teacher that wakes up at 5 in the morning getting ready to teach the future of America? But wait, he or she's only getting paid $70,000 a year on average. Does it really make sense for someone that is teaching our future to be getting paid 45 times less than a person playing a game? It doesn't to me. I know some of you are thinking, these players get up just hoping today isn't the day their career ends with an injury, or how hard they have worked to get to the NFL, or how much we love to watch them on Sundays on TV. And yes, I would have to agree with you. I love watching football, and I'm sure a majority of you do too. It doesn't even have to be football. It could be soccer, or baseball, or basketball. It's all the same entertainment. So why can't these athletes just be getting paid a reasonable amount, maybe $500,000 a year? I mean, that is already more than what the president makes. But these players are getting paid, on average, $3 million. If they were to be getting paid $500,000 a year, that is already 7 times the amount of any police officer or teacher that is actually helping us. So when are we going to say enough is enough? I'm going to tell you 2 stories, one a bit sad and the other happy. We'll start with the sad one. Try to picture this. A police officer with a beautiful wife and 2 kids. He loves his family. But he goes into work like every day, protecting us. He gets a call about an assault right there in his city. So he decides to go, and he gets to the house of the assault. He walks up to the door and knocks on the door. A tall man answers. The officer asks what's going on, and the man says nothing and lets the officer in. The officer starts to look around for something, anything suspicious, but finds nothing. So he heads back for the door. As he turns the knob to leave, the man shoots him, right in the back of the head. I told you this was a story, but unfortunately, this is a true story. The officer's name was Carlos Angelero. His family broke, his wife stuck with no more money, trying desperately to find a job. So when you tell me that these professional athletes can have their career ended in just a game, it doesn't compare to a life being ended. I'm going to tell you a happier story now. So there's a guy named Larry. Larry is the same age as you, just in high school. And yes, all throughout high school, Larry's teachers have told him all about computers and what they could do. So Larry thinks of a site that could tell him anything in the world. He describes the site to a friend, and him and his friend start to try and make it. And with the help of a teacher and that friend, that site is made. Larry Page is his full name, and the site is Google, and it couldn't have been made without the teacher that first introduced computers to him. You might be wondering why I told you these 2 stories or any of this at all. It is because that police officer who is protecting us day in and day out, or the teacher that is helping us become better people every day, are getting paid so much less than these professional athletes. So after hearing this, don't you think it is unreasonable for professional athletes to be getting paid so much more than these police officers and teachers?